Okay, our next game is No One Can Stop Mr. Domino.
They're lying. You totally can.
Please stop,
Oh,
Mr.
well,
Domino.
someone can stop Mr. Domino.
It's actually very easy to stop him, so...
Well, we have one at Earl Grey Third on Twitter to thank for this one. I think that person also did a iTunes nomination that we haven't gotten to yet. It was developed by Art Inc. It was published by Acclaim.
I love that. Like, you know,
Sony.
I love the idea that somehow, like
two names you don't think of. Art Inc. is like a really eccentric kind of like very small Japanese developer, and it was published by Acclaim.
I just love the idea that someone, like Acclaim, like somehow this like pops on their desk, like, hey, check this out. It's No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. Oh yeah, we gotta publish this. It's great. Like, this Domino game, it's the best one.
Whatever. It'll be like Attack right off or something. I don't care. Rock 2.
So, I mean, the premise of this game is you are the titular Mr. Domino, or you can be Mrs. Domino, I think is her name. There's some other characters you can unlock, like a devil, a guy with mouse ears or something, and an alien, whatever, it doesn't matter. And you walk along a fixed track, which is basically, it's kind of like more like a sort of like a train track in a way. Like you just walk along a world and you switch between generally 4 different spots, but sometimes the paths split and occasionally you get to move in different spaces. And you drop dominoes behind you. I have to describe this because it's a weird game, and if you have never played it, it's very odd. You drop dominoes behind you by holding a button, and the idea is that you have to connect points between each other with dominoes, which when you knock a domino over in the classic domino sense, all the dominoes fall over. It will fall on one spot in the level, which will trigger a like graphic to go off, which will then trigger another spot to spill more dominoes. And the goal of the game is to dodge obstacles and lay out dominoes and then tap them for all the dominoes go off at once, and it's like an explosion of stuff happening. And it's 6 levels long, and it's actually really frustrating. Please kill this game.
Yep. We should talk about how frustrating this game is. It is incredibly easy to make a mistake and have to start all over again, which might not be so bad, only you can only restart level 5 times, and then you just lose. So you gotta play this game perfectly, first time.
Well, I mean, when you say restart, there are tiles on the map that reset the level back to the start. And then as you play the level,
but
your health is constantly draining, and eventually Mr. Domino will turn into an inanimate domino and die, which is great because he just kind of slows down and just goes, and then he's dead. Which I don't know how that works. Like normally, why does he dead at this point? Like when he's not laying dominoes, like when he's just sitting around in his like couch, is he just like and dies
after midnight?
Yeah, like who knows?
Clock has struck 12, and he turns back into a non-sentient domino.
And basically, yeah, so you got reset tiles, which reset all the placements, and reset all of the things you've done, which can be very frustrating. Sometimes good, but mostly frustrating. And you have health tiles.
But it does not give you more time.
It doesn't give you more time, but there are health tiles which give you time. But the longer you play the level, the faster your time runs out, and it doesn't matter if you reset, because your time will run out too fast. So you get, I would say, including the reset tiles, you get about 3, maybe 4 at most laps of the stage before you are totally dead, totally out. And in order to complete a run, you basically have to lay out all the tiles, the dominoes, and then tap them. So you only have to do a level once. But every time you get hit by an obstacle, any obstacle in the game, your domino character will do a little spin and go blap blap or whatever, and then you lose your dominoes. Basically, you cannot connect those dominoes again unless you're really, really lucky. So you have to reset the stage. And so it's basically a dodge 'em up of the most kind of bland variety, but it's presented very well. I really like the game's presentation. I've got to give it that.
It also has a kick-ass name. No one can stop Mr. Domino.
No one can stop.
That's a great name.
I love it. I love the name. I genuinely think this game is so close to being a good game. It really feels like if they'd have got this game right, this could have been Katamari Damacy in a way. Like, it's a wacky game. Like, it's really far out.
The thing is, it's just kind of, I don't want to say broken, but it doesn't really do what you want it to. Like, this game is about scoring points. It's about getting combos and getting the highest score you possibly can. But you can't really do that because Mr. Domino has a turning radius of a truck in a blizzard. And there are times when you want him to drop something and he just randomly decides he's just not going to do it.
Yeah, the controls are...
No one's going to tell Mr. Domino what to drop.
I do like that.
Do what I want.
He does just drop dominoes. Like, he just kind of like blip, 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 blip. Yeah, that's Mr. Domino for you. Always shitting it up.
How much more can we say about this, or should we just rank it?
I do like that one of the levels is basically Mr. Domino murdering a family. Like, that is the premise of the level. He kills the dad, he explodes the mom, he drowns one of the daughters. That's a great level, you know, like, that's Mr. Domino for you. His scale is off. He goes from...
No one can stop him.
No, he goes from the size of, like, a casino chip to the size of a car. So this is a terrifying domino person. You watch out, because he will find you and he will drop a load of dominoes on your face.
And he can't be stopped.
He can't be stopped. It's very clear.
He can't be stopped.
Mr. Domino is responsible for human deaths.
Like, that's basically what happens. The thing is, this game could be good. I have seen people like this game. It's like, there are people that like it. There are videos of people playing it on YouTube who clear the levels perfectly, and it's like, wow, they actually like this game. But to me, the idea of taking what is essentially kind of like a puzzle game in a way, and then you kind of wrap that puzzle game in really junky controls, and then wrap that in extremely, like, punishing, like, time limit and punishing, like, dodging gameplay. This game is really rough, and it's only 6 levels long, so it's also really short if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like they should have made it a little bit easier and a little bit longer, and it would have been great.
Yeah, it could have been...
Even with the bad controls.
You could just remove the time limit. I don't really get the time limit, because the game, like, the time limit is just, you lose. Okay, but I don't care. Like, just let me play the level. I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, how many... Yeah, exactly. Like, Intelligent Cube didn't do that to you, did it?
You know, like I said, you only have so many... You only have so many chances to do the level right, or else you're just doing the entire game again.
Actually, it has the worst saving and continuing system that has ever existed. Alright, so here's how to save your game in No One Can Stop Mr. Domino, because no one can save Mr. Domino. So what you do is when the game asks you whether you want to continue after you lose a life, you choose no, and then the game will offer to save. If you choose to save, you can then reload the level that you were just on from that save. That's right. To save this game, you tell this game you don't want to continue, then it will let you save and you can reload. That's how this game plays it.
You know what I'd like to do is to rank this game and then never discuss it or think about it again.
Can I say that I actually own this game? I have a legitimate copy of this game, like, right near me. I own this game. I bought this game.
I have an illegitimate copy.
That's right.
How about right above Sewer Shark?
My immediate response is...
Let's just... How about we let dogs do this? Let's throw the tea leaves here. What do you say? Below or above Sewer Shark, dogs?
That cool. I'm gonna take a bath.
Hold on.
Nothing's taking a bath in the middle of the battlefield. Ain't that cool?
He really wanted to take a bath in the middle of a battlefield, and that's really what this game is, you know. It is a battlefield.
Yeah. I mean...
It's funny, because my knee-jerk reaction when Bob said above Sewer Shark was, but I actually like Sewer Shark.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it is actually, that is a pretty good general placement.
Okay, I mean, I would put it, yeah, okay, let's say, I mean, it does have a great name, and that's probably the best thing about it, which puts it in the Bill Lambier's combat basketball range. So, yeah, okay.
I mean, let me not immediately dump on this game. Real quick, it is kind of notable in some ways. It is kind of playable compared to Yoshi is where I'm just looking here, like, you know.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Because, like, Yoshi is a game that you're just like, Get that game. This game, you know, it's got an interesting concept, got a fantastic name. The music is relatively catchy. I don't mind it. It's pretty pump and pretty fun. Like, everything except actually playing this game is great.
Yeah, I mean, it's an art dink game. You always gotta give it up for art dink. I mean,
so you know,
they're out there doing what they love.
You know, Lost Battle has a similar, like, kind of amusing sort of, like, translation-y thing going on. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't want, like, Lost Battle is the most, like, blando, like, Karate Champ sort of style game.
Yeah, it is the anti-fun,
So,
I think. Yeah.
It is Last Battle is like a waste of a good idea and a good license, so...
How
like...
can you make exploding heads boring?
So
I don't know, but they did it.
We have survival arts, and I think survival arts, I'll put it below survival arts, because survival arts, as junky as it is, it brings an insaneness to, like, a game, which also Mr. Domino does, but Mr. Domino kind of, like, can't wrap its head around being a good game. Survival arts is at least, like, junky fun, so...
Okay.
My final placement is below
right.
survival arts.
I agree with you, because I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Rest in peace, Mr. Domino.
No one could stop you. No one will stop you. Run on, Mr. Domino. Run on.